Plaintiff Lynette Helkema says 23 years after she and the defendant first had sex, they reconnected and started dating again. Lynette claims she and the defendant had a love-hate relationship and even sought marriage counseling, but ultimately they broke up. Lynette is suing her ex today for an engagement ring and loans. Defendant Richard Crowe says after he and Lynette broke up, he tried to be there for her as a friend, but she always wanted more. Richard claims he could no longer pursue a relationship with Lynette because she was so aggressive that she once locked him in a room and tried to fight him. He denies owing her for anything.
Let's start with you.
I've known Ricky since I was about 11 years old. When I was 13 years old, he took my virginity away from me, so we kind of got a little past behind us. 23 years later, he found me on Facebook. We reunited, we kicked it, we had a little love-hate relationship. In January, his car had broke down, his BMW, so out of the kindness of my heart, I helped him out.
This past January?
2012, sir.
All right.
I had helped him out. I have the receipt here, put the deposit down for him.
See it, please.
To get his transmission and his BMW fixed. He, at that time, was receiving his unemployment, promised, Lynette, I'll give it back, get it back to you.
When?
He was supposed to give it right back in
right
time.
Back as in when?
Well, I was hoping immediately.
That shouldn't have made sense to you.
Sure.
Let me get $700 from you. When are you going to pay me back? Immediately? Well, you don't need it. If you can give it back to me tonight.
I'm sure.
All right, because you may not get it back today because he didn't tell you when he would give it back and you didn't bother to ask.
Well, it was supposed to be within time. I mean, he didn't say exactly the date, but, you know, we have a past together and figured he would have made sure I would have gotten it back within time.
All right. Just giving you a hard time.
Right. So then about a month later, I had received my income taxes and we were out and about and we seen some sunglasses and he was like, Lynette, get those for me, hook me up with those. I got them for him. He was supposed to pay me back. I have the picture of them.
How much was that?
$150.
Let's see it, please.
They was Ray-Bans.
He doesn't come cheap either, does he?
No, he don't.
Sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. Basically, what she said, I've known her since we were kids. I took her virginity.
Took it. Left it.
We've had a love-hate relationship, like she said. Basically, she's an aggressive woman, a bitter woman.
Bitter about what?
Bitter about life. She is very bitter. She's very bitter. And
what is your understanding of her life that causes her to be bitter?
My understanding is that she has 4 babies' daddies, and not one of them, she cannot get along with not one of them.
Wow.
I try to be there for her, as you know, not financially, but you know, with support. And it can't happen. She wants more than that. She's in love with me. She's been in love with me since we were kids. I try to be there as a friend, but she always wants more than that, Your Honor. And I can't give that to her because she is crazy.
What has she done to exhibit crazy behavior?
For instance, she had locked me in a room and physically tried to fight me, pushed me down the stairs.
Lock you in the room.
And said, let's get it. I was like,
wow.
Sexually, let's get it. Or fight.
Physically fighting.
About what?
Because I was going camping with the church.
What ultimately happened?
Well, she made my nose
had
bleed.
to change her heart and let you out, or what?
I had to throw her over her bed to get out and run out. Wow. While my kids and her
threw her
kids...
down and you ran out. You were able to get to the door before she could get to you.
Like 15 minutes later.
What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Trying to get her off me.
Yeah. That was a good one, Your Honor. That was a good one. That was good.
What else has she done to exhibit her craziness?
She continually goes to my church and just
Our
like
church.
stalks.
She does what?
She's like a stalker. She'll sit in the front row and constantly turn back and just make faces, you know, and just.
Were you all dating or not?
No.
You never dated her?
I did for like. She says a year, about a year.
Okay, and these instances, particularly at the church, when she's staring at you and smiling at you, were you all dating?
At the time, no.
Okay.
No, sir.
Why did you all break up?
Her truck had burnt down on July 11th. She was at the airport, and she went to go pick up her daughter from the airport. I had called her, and I said, Lynette, your truck's on fire. She's like, what? I said, your truck is on fire in the garage. So me and the boys went out to the garage, opened the garage, and put the truck out. It lit on fire 3 times before the fire department came and I got it out. She was taking it very hard because it was the last thing her mother had gotten her before she had passed away. I tried to console her, I tried to be supportive, but she was just stuck on, I lost everything, Ricky. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, Lynette.
He left me for dead is what he did.
Oh no, I'm trying to wait till he gets to the...
I can't, I couldn't stand it no more.
You couldn't stand what anymore?
The fact that she was just like hysterical.
So what'd you do?
I told her I gotta go. She's like,
you ran off on her?
No, I didn't. She told me, she
Let me get to you, man. How you gonna run off on your woman like that? What kind of guy are you?
Yeah,
go ahead.
you.
You got another woman since then?
Do I? Yes, sir.
You better hope she's not watching. Go ahead.
Right?
Tell me about this engagement ring. I don't want to hear any more of this nonsense.
You want to hear about that?
Yes, engagement ring.
It was September after my truck had burned in July, so September. Ricky and I we still talked. We were on it, and so he told me that we went to marriage counseling. We did it all. We went to the church. So this about the church thing is just really. So in September was his birthday kind of area. So he told me that we went to marriage counseling. We were thinking about getting married. His pastor had us do it all. So I had bought him a ring, and I had called him and I told him I left it in the Bible under 1 Corinthians 13. And told him, Ricky, you need to go over to the house. I said, I have something for you to look at. And he accepted the ring. He took the ring. I've asked for it back numerous times. I asked him yesterday where the ring was. He left it at home.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
What do you say to that?
First of all, the last time I checked, a man is supposed to propose to the woman.
Is that right?
Did I propose to you?
No, you told me you wanted to get, that you had never been married.
Sir, you just haven't checked lately. It's going both ways now.
Sir.
What else?
Thank you. Thank you.
She, as far as marriage counseling, it was like a thing, because my pastor was like trying to tell me, I'm a Royal Ranger commander, and I was living with her and having sex with her, and that wasn't right for me to be representing my church and to be living with her and having sex with her. So they wanted me to step down. Basically, I moved out because the church wanted me to resign from my post because I was living in sin.
What would the two of you go to counseling for? What was the purpose?
To try to relate to each other, was it?
It was marriage counseling. Get that through your head.
What was it for, though?
What do you mean, what was it for? You didn't hear
What was it for, though?
Marriage.
Sir, she's yelling.
Marriage counseling.
Whatever.
And it was more than 3 times. We went numerous times.
Basically, she didn't. Every time we left the counseling, she was unhappy. I don't know why we're doing this.
Sir, tell me about the loans she's suing you for.
That receipt is my receipt that I left in her truck. Nowhere does it say that
Sir,
she loaned me money.
Sir, did you borrow any money from her?
No, sir.
Okay, so she's making these things up.
That is my receipt, Your Honor.
Sir, I heard you.
I'm sorry.
I said she's making this up?
Yes, sir.
Why do you think she's making it up?
Because being here is an attempt to hurt me.
Why does she want to hurt you?
Because she says I've hurt her.
What did she say you did to her?
I've hurt her heart.
You mean when you ran off and left her hurt and stranded?
I didn't leave her hurt and stranded, Your Honor. She told us to get out.
Oh, we're talking about when she was
When her
hurt
truck
and
burnt.
stranded with the truck and all that. You admitted. You said you couldn't take it anymore.
I couldn't.
So you left. She was hysterical. She was crying. She was out of control with pain and suffering. You said, I couldn't take it no more, so I left.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
To add to what you're saying, what's funny about that is after my truck had burnt, he left me 2 weeks later. And what the funny part is I walked for 9 weeks because I had to get back up on my feet to get money to get a down payment again. I paid for that transmission for his BMW. You think he would have took time to come out and take me and to go get some milk, much less take my kids somewhere? No, you know what his excuse was? I'm too tired, Lynette. I'm too tired. I can't do it. So
I can't deal with you, Lynette.
imagine that.
I can't deal with you,
Imagine
Lynette.
You can't
that.
deal
Look
with
at
her
your
when
mouth.
she's in a
Look at you.
crisis, that's for sure.
I sure was.
Tell me about this engagement ring, sir.
An engagement ring is a ring she left on her bedside table. Told me to go get it. I was like, no, Lynette. And I called her. I said,
Where
what
is it?
At my house somewhere.
Why won't you give it back?
I don't want it back.
You don't want it back? You just bug me every day for it.
She did?
She bugs.
And you wouldn't give her back?
She bugs, period.
No, you said she's bugging you about the ring. No, you said she's bugging you about the ring and you haven't
Ooh-wee.
given it back. Therefore, you must want to keep it. The only issue is whether you should pay for it, and the answer is yes, because an engagement ring is a conditional gift, conditioned upon the marriage. And since you all aren't getting married, you just need to pay for it. So I'll grant you your judgment for the ring, and based on the testimony I'm hearing, I'm going to believe the things that she's telling me over the things you're telling me. Have a good day. Judgment
you,
for
sir.
the plaintiff, sir.
That's what you get! Huh? Got clowned on TV.
It's all right.
Made yourself look like a idiot. Really?
It's all right.
Gonna lie? Gonna sit there and say that I didn't help you, Ricky? You know
It is
what?
what
I
it
hope
is, Lynette.
everybody on TV
It is
shows
what
what
it
kind
is.
of a piece of crap you really are, dude.
Say what you want, Lynette.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
want?
I'll say what I gotta say, big boy.
You say what you want. It's what you do anyways.
What?
That's how you do anyways.
Right?
Just run
right?
your mouth.
State
Just
my
run
mouth.
your mouth.
It's about time I finally got to put out on national TV what kind of piece of you really are, dude.
Oh, that right.
Yeah.
Thank you,
You're
lady.
nothing but a user, piece of crap, shelter living, nothing.
Thank you.